Third attempt at trying to make a video today. I keep filming and then deleting, and I'm just like, was that good? Should I do it over? So whatever. I'm just gonna sit here and chat for a little bit. So how's everyone doing? I'm pretty sure that I can guess how everyone is doing, considering that most of you are stuck in your houses. I'm fortunate enough to still be working. Most of you know I work in a hospital, so hospitals don't take a break, and we're considered essential, obviously, so I am still employed, which is nice because it gets me out of the house. So, but to be honest with you guys, I still leave the house. I still go to the grocery store and Walmart, Sam's Club, you know, whatever else I need to do, and not too much is open anyway, but some restaurants are open. They do curbside pickup and delivery, but you know, I haven't really had to make too many adjustments, to be honest with you guys, because I'm a homebody anyway. So, you know, when they implemented this quarantine thing, it wasn't really that much of a change for me. The only thing that's been bothering me is that I can't go to the beach, but other than that, it's fine. I actually could go to the beach if I wanted to. The beaches here are open, but for exercise only. So you can go to the beach, you can walk around, jog, but you can't sit, you can't bring chairs, you can't go fishing, none of that stuff. So, but honestly, apart from that, I gotta get this angle situation right. Apart from that, I haven't really had to make many adjustments. So, but I was just curious how everyone's doing. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? It's very annoying, and I'm ready for life to resume. I'm ready for things to get back to normal. I can tell that people are starting to get tired of the situation, the way they're behaving when they do go out. A lot of annoyed people out there. I was at Walmart today, and you can almost feel the tension in the air. Like really, people are tense and short-tempered, very annoyed, and it was so apparent today. Probably more today, I noticed today, than at any point in the last probably 3 weeks. I've noticed it more today. So I think people are ready to resume life and get back to work. Also, I would like to I'd like to mention that these stimulus checks that went out to everybody, they are definitely using them, because up until, I don't know, last week, actually no, well, maybe last week, the stores were doing a really good job of keeping stocked, like really good. The only issue still is the toilet paper and the paper towels, which blows my mind. You would think people would be stocking up on other things, but no. So apart from that, stores have been pretty good around here at keeping stocked. But since people have been getting those checks, it's like the first of the month for everyone. I mean, the stores are, you know, they're running lean on things. Chips, pop, stuff like that. So. But I'm ready. I'm ready for life to resume. I'm ready for things to get back to normal. I will say, though, at work, we have not had like a massive influx of positive patients. The hospital I work at, I think the most that we had at one time was, I think, 5 or 6. Last week we didn't have any. And then on... well, Monday through Thursday last week, we didn't have any. Actually, that weekend, we didn't have any either. And right now, for this week so far, we only have 1. Our sister hospital is bigger than ours, so they have, the last email, or the last text I got, because the hospital does mass text messages. Hold on, I'll tell you. I think our sister hospital has 6. At this moment. Oh, I deleted it. I don't like seeing them in my messages. Like when I get a text from work, I'll look at it, And I was saving them, but I deleted them. But we haven't been crazy with positive patients here. There were, you know, obviously some people that come through the ER where they're complaining of a fever and a cough, and of course, you know, you have to be careful. And to be honest with you guys, I'm actually surprised, because Savannah is kind of like a huge tourist area, and I would have thought that we would have gotten hit hard, but no. So I'm hoping that this is going to be it for us. I'm hoping that if we do get any cases, it'll be scattered here and there. You know, I'm hoping that we're not going to see 20 or 30 people in the hospital at one time. I don't know about our county hospital. I haven't looked into it. I haven't checked. So I would say this, though. For the people that are getting frustrated, I feel you. I understand where you're coming from. I do think that people that have underlying health conditions, you know, if you have whatever, diabetes, heart failure, if you have any health condition that puts you at risk, you should stay at home. I think that people like that need to be responsible and isolate themselves, because obviously if you go out in public and you get sick, it could be bad for you. But I think for the majority of us that don't have medical conditions, you know, it would be nice for life to resume. I know for the state of Georgia, or actually for our area, I'm not sure about the whole state. I think it's the whole state. Stores and restaurants can begin to reopen on April 30th at midnight, but the state of emergency will remain in effect until May 13th, and we'll see how that goes. I'm assuming that once May 13th hits, if we, you know, aren't seeing a spike in cases, that stores and whatnot can sort of resume normal operations, which I'm very much looking forward to. But like I said, it's not like I go out and do much anyway. We hardly ever go out to eat. The only other stores really that I'll go visit is Ulta once in a while, and I don't even go to Ulta anymore. In the last year, I've bought, I think, just only 2 palettes. I bought one Anastasia palette, and I bought the Metropolis palette from Natasha Denona. That's it. I haven't been buying any makeup at all. But apart from an occasional trip to Ulta and maybe Michael's or Hobby Lobby, that's about it for me. Sometimes I'll go to the thrift store, but the majority of the time I'm at home or I'm at a grocery store. I will show you guys something that I got for Christmas, though, that most of you have no idea that I got, because we're not friends on Instagram. But let me show you. Hi, little girl. Hi. That is little girl. And little girl, she is 5 months old right now, I believe. Who's a good girl? She is feisty and very, very, very playful, and she makes a huge mess. I have to clean the floor every day. When she gets excited, she still pees. She tears everything apart. That ball was brand new yesterday, and she's already managed to rip it apart. But she's funny. She's very rambunctious. Little girl. Who's so pretty? Who's so pretty? Boy. Psst. You should see her with Sam and Dean. I think she's going to be a big girl. I think she's going to be big. Look at her. Go get it. Go get it. She's pretty smart, too. But my floor is like constantly dirty because of her. I mean, it was bad before, but you see all the footprints and whatnot. Every day I have to clean this floor. Uh-oh. But I can't have her in my room because she, like I said, she gets excited and she pees. If you raise your voice to her, she pees. But she's kind of a pain in my butt, to be honest with you. I let her outside at least once an hour, sometimes more, because she's constantly drinking water. I've never seen a dog drink so much water. Sometimes I think she does it out of boredom. But anyway, so now we have 4 dogs in the house. Daisy's not happy about it either. I don't think Daisy really likes her too much. So, but honestly, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on. I don't know, can you see my bruise right here? I had to have a tooth pulled, a big one in the back. I wish that I could find out where this dentist is, because I've got 2 teeth now missing on the bottom. No fault of my own. I would take the blame for it if it was my fault, you know, if I had cavities or whatever, but that wasn't the case. So last year I had the bone graft on this side. I had a horrible infection in my jaw that the dentist never told me about. It had been there for quite some time, and the periodontist actually told me that he could see that the infection was beginning probably 6 to 9 months before I actually went to see the periodontist. And I said, well, no one ever told me. The dentist never told me. So anyway, long story short, last week, or no wait, 3 weeks ago, my cap popped off of my tooth. I'm gonna go turn that down. All right, so anyway, 3 weeks ago, oh shit. It's constant around here. She just dumped over the whole thing of water. Now I gotta clean that. This happens all the time with her. It's the thing with the water. The water. She's constantly, she either puts her paws in the water, or she drops her toys in the water, or she will, like I have a floor mat underneath the water bowl, and she will pull at the floor mat and water goes everywhere. Thank you.
Making a video, huh?
Nope.
Hi guys, it's been a while.
It's Captain Obvious over here. You're making a video, huh? Nope, I'm just talking to myself. I got a camera on, just talking to myself. Holy crap, can you go put her in her crate? She needs to relax a little bit. She stresses me out sometimes.
She stresses me out too.
I have to sit and watch the birds. We have a bird feeder in the backyard, and they finally started coming around, which is nice because I actually like sitting here and watching them. We get a lot of birds. We get woodpeckers in there, 2 different types of cardinals, doves, and squirrels. Moron squirrels. I actually, to be honest, don't mind that squirrel comes up. There's only one that comes up. He's just a little guy. But it's funny watching him hang off of the bird feeder, because he'll, oh, you just noticed those. I just told TJ, I was like, I don't think Wyatt knows those are in there.
I know these were here, I didn't eat them yet.
Yeah. She has to let us know that she's annoyed when she's in her crate, and she'll just spin around in it. She's actually too big for it. We need to get the other one down from the attic, but... Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about the dentist. So the cap on my tooth popped off, and I started having pain immediately. And so I went to the dentist. They only saw emergency cases. Went to the dentist, and now this is actually my fault for waiting so long, but about 6 months ago, I saw a new dentist, and she told me that I was going to need a root canal on that tooth that was capped. The reason that I needed a root canal was because the idiot dentist from before, he didn't place the cap properly, so there was a gap between the cap and my gums, so decay got in there, and over time it created, you know, a cavity. So I was so mad that I left that dentist's office and I just didn't go back. So I shouldn't have waited, but out of stubbornness I did. And so when the cap finally popped off, I started having pain. Went to go see her, and she actually knew that I needed a root canal. So when I went to go see her, she began the root canal. As she was doing it, she saw that the cavity was very deep. So that very same, she did part of the root canal, sent me to a root canal specialist that same day. So I left her office and went to a root canal specialist. She checked out my tooth, realized that it couldn't be saved and that it needed to be pulled. So they set me up with an oral surgeon, and long story short, there was some miscommunication. They didn't have the correct phone number. I called them a week later, and in the meantime, I was on steroids and an antibiotic. Well, I took it till it ran out, and I started having pain immediately. So I called the oral surgeon, finally got an appointment with them, but I couldn't get in until that Monday. So I was put on another round of antibiotics and steroids, which at this point it was not helping at all. And so she prescribed a pain medication to me that had an anti-inflammatory in it, which seemed to help. Then this past Monday, went to see the oral surgeon, just a consultation. Went back the next day to have the tooth pulled, and I was just going to be given Novocaine or whatever it is that they use. After 45 minutes of him trying to numb me and realizing that the numbing medication wasn't working, I had to postpone it yet another day so that I could be put under to have the tooth removed. That was last Wednesday. And I'm still having a little bit of pain, but it's nothing compared to what it was. It was horrible. My whole face here was swollen. This whole area was swelled. And especially after when he was numbing me up to just extract it, he went in my mouth 8 times. Each time he went in, he would jab me 2 or 3 times. So I probably had enough Novocaine or whatever it is they use these days to kill a horse. Matter of fact, years ago I had a root canal on this tooth over here, and the root canal specialist told my husband that he gave me enough numbing medication to kill a rhinoceros. Those were his exact words. So, but the bruise isn't so bad anymore. It was pretty bad. I'm having some pain right now, but it's nothing, like I said, compared to what it was. Even my hair's getting long. Look at that. Pretty long, right? I also started getting it dyed. It's just that balayage, I think that's what it's called. And it was not this light at first, but the second time I went, I asked her to go just a little bit lighter. And once all this craziness is done, I'm going to go see her again and have her do some lighter parts around my face. But I like it. It's really good for lazy people who don't like to go get their hair done every 6 weeks.
I can relate.
That would be me. I absolutely hate going to get my hair done. Hi.
That's what he does, by the way. Like, he'll do that all the time.
He likes to get right in my face.
Yeah. Aren't you allergic to him?
Yeah. I'm allergic to this guy.
That's our cat.
I've really gotten into keeping up with my art journal. I have a lot of pens and stuff. I just got these today. Walmart is selling Tombow brand, which I was really surprised. These are the what are these called? Twin tone. Yet again, the same old issue with focus and this stupid camera. These are my favorite to use, the Tombow brush pens. They're really good for watercolor. I actually just got some more today. I just order them right from Tombow. I didn't know this, but Tombow is a Japanese brand, and their U.S. warehouse is in Georgia, which is why I get these so fast. But I just got these today. I'm working on getting all the colors. But I have this little list going of everything, all the shades that I have. So I just actually got these today. But I love doing watercolor. Oh, and these are cool. These are chameleon pens. If you're not familiar, you should look them up. You switch the tops out of the pens to create like a color gradient, so you could go from like green to yellow, and it'll start out green and then it fades into yellow. They're really cool. I have the fine liners, and then I also just recently got the brush pens. Those are much bigger. But that's pretty much all I've been doing. I don't really do makeup anymore. I don't know, I'm just bored with it. I mean, I wear it for work, but I haven't really bought anything. I actually need to get a few things soon, as in like in the next month, but anyway, there isn't really a whole lot going on. I hope everyone's doing okay. I think I'm going to end this for now. If you guys want me to keep filming, just let me know. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy now. So yeah, let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing, how things are going where you're at, and I will see you guys soon, maybe again in the next couple weeks, or maybe tomorrow. All right, bye.